Letters of Ulysses S. Grant to his father and younger sister, 1857 to 1878. Written by Ulysses S. Grant. Narrated by Geoffrey, Giuliano, and the Icon Players. Although a soldier by profession, I have never felt any sort of fondness for war, and I have never advocated it, except as a means of peace. Grant. Here is a gripping, intimate audio encounter with one of the greatest figures in American history. Forget what biased biographers have written and listen to what the man said about himself, about his own life. The public figure we all know at least something about, but the private man, the family man, the father and son, has been hidden to us by the passing of time. This is a true audio treasure. What Grant has to say so long ago is still oddly relevant, touching, and even inspirational now, as it was then, so many generations ago.
In 1843, at the age of 21, Ulysses S. Grant was graduated from West Point with the rank of brevet second lieutenant. He was appointed to the 4th Infantry, stationed at Jefferson Barracks, near St. Louis. In May, 1844, he was ordered to the frontier of Louisiana with the Army of Observation while the annexation of Texas was pending. The bill for the annexation of Texas was passed March 1, 1845. The war with Mexico began in April, 1846. Grant was promoted to a first lieutenancy September, 1847. The Mexican War closed in 1848. Both this war and the Civil War he characterizes in his memoirs as unholy. Soon after his return from Mexico he was married to Julia Dent. The next 6 years were spent in military duty in Sackett's Harbor, New York, Detroit, Michigan, and on the Pacific coast. He was promoted to the captaincy of a company in 1853, but because of the inadequacy of a captain's pay, he resigned from the army July, 1854, and rejoined his wife and children at St. Louis. In speaking of this period, Grant says, "I was now to commence at the age of 32 a new struggle for our support." The first chapter in this new struggle was farming. The following letter was written to his youngest sister Mary, then 16 years old, afterward Mrs. M.J. Kramer. Jenny, afterward Mrs. A.R. Corbin, was the second sister, Virginia. St. Louis, Missouri, August the 22nd, 1857. Dear Sister, your letter was received on last Tuesday, the only day in the week on which we get mail, and this is the earliest opportunity I have had of posting a letter. I am glad to hear that Mother and Jenny intend making us a visit. I would advise them to come by the river if they prefer it. Write to me beforehand about the time you will start, and from Louisville again what boat you will be on, direct to St. Louis, not Sappington, P.O., and I will meet you at the river or Planter's House, or wherever you direct. We are all very well. Julia contemplates visiting St. Charles next Saturday to spend a few days. She has never been 10 miles from home, except to come to the city since her visit to Covington. I have nothing in particular to write about. My hard work is now over for the season, with a fair prospect of being remunerated in everything but the wheat. My wheat, which would have produced from 4
Sample complete. Ready to continue?